Right, Book of Eli.
Yeah, the Book of Eli, it's a post-apocalyptic tale in which a lone man fights his way across America in order to protect a sacred book that holds the secrets to saving humankind.
That lone man is Denzel Washington.
Well-renowned actor. I thought he portrayed the role really well.
I thought he did very well.
When you first initially got this script, Denzel, I mean, it obviously really touched you because you became a producer right away as well. But what was it? What really got to you?
Actually, one of the reasons I became a producer was because I was touched by the original scripts, and I knew what I wanted to do. I knew I wanted to refashion the material back to what it originally was. I think that the first version or first or second version that I saw wasn't the heart of what the story was really about. My son is a co-producer on the film, and he was really attracted to the spiritual aspect of it, and really was the one who convinced me, as he did with Training Day and American Gangster, convinced me to be a part of the project.
And obviously makeup artists did a very good job making him look quite rugged and, you know, obviously dirty.
I thought all the costumes and all the settings were brilliant.
It was all shot in like the deserts outside America, like on the Mexican border, just to save tax, like as a bit of a tax relief. Hollywood as a whole is trying to get tax breaks for films that are actually brought back to Los Angeles and filmed.
The Book of Eli, I thought it was really good. It wasn't what I was expecting. There was a lot more action in it than what I thought there was going to be. I think one of the first scenes that was really eye-catching was the scene in the tunnel where the hijackers tried to rob him.
Yeah, the hijackers, yeah.
Take off the pack, nice and slow. Put that hand on me again, you won't get it back. Cursed be the ground for our sake. For out of the ground we were taken, and to the dust we shall return. I told you you weren't going to get that back.
Yeah, it was quite a good scene. Yeah, it was quite a powerful scene, but obviously to reduce certificate had be given, we didn't actually see any blood or arms getting chopped off.
Yeah, it was only given a certificate 15.
The violence, it was quite action-packed. It was mostly shot in dark, sort of greyed colours as well, which sort of reflected how the world was, very sort of dark. The Earth was just being rebuilt after the war.
The Earth's a bit of a wasteland.
30 winters ago, the war tore a hole in the sky. Only a few survived. Our only hope is in my hands.
There were small colonies of survivors, though, dotted around in certain places, weren't there? Every so often you encountered different people, either travelling or people who'd settled.
Yeah, but at the same time, there were people. It was very well shot. It was, in certain terms, he was quite isolated, and most of the time we would actually just see him on the roads, just sort of on his own. But when he did get to civilisations, as would be expected, people had grouped together, and it seemed quite claustrophobic. I mean, he's a very isolated man. I mean, obviously, in an isolated world, this man will. Eli would be quite an isolated person, but any contact he has with people is basic. It's what can you trade? I've got this. What can you trade it for? He's sort of a very to the point kind of guy. Yeah,
his character's always very cool and calm and collected. At the same time, he's very unpredictable as well. Very quick to react.
Yeah, he's very, very, very quick to react.
Don't want any trouble. Well, that's too bad.
The bad guy in the film, played by Gary Oldman, obviously a character who's after the book, which Eli, Denzel Washington's character, is protecting.
Some would kill to have him. I will kill to protect it.
Carnegie's character is quite, unlike everybody else, he's quite articulate and he can read, and he's sending out goons to get him books to read, and they're bringing back various things from women's glossy magazines to the Da Vinci Code, or just anything, and none of them are good enough.
This is your last chance. Give it up or I swear I'll bury you.
Gary, another fantastic performance in this. And I just wanted to ask you, first of all, what was your initial reaction to this story when you got it?
Well, I thought it was kind of like a Western. That's what it reminded me of. You know, the guy, the sheriff, or the mayor, or the whatever at the town, and the kind, you know, and the drifter that comes through, and they have this clash and confrontation, and then he goes off and he gets a posse. You know what I mean? It was all that. It had all of that. I'd never really done anything like that. Loved Denzel, a big fan. So it was all great cocktail of stuff, you know what I mean? It
yeah.
was quite delicious.
With Carnegie, when did you develop him yourself? Did you get a script and you know kind of who this guy is? But did you go back to the Hughes brothers and say, look, you know what, maybe I want to play him this way? How much did you develop him?
Well, there was no real description of him. And I said to Alan, I said, look, you know, you've got all these guys and everybody's post-apocalyptic and there's, you know, everybody's filthy and everybody's dirty and they've got beards and they've got long hair and they've got all this stuff. And I said, look, I'm the guy with the water and the soap. And I run the place. So I think I should be clean-shaven. So that was initially the kind of look that we went with, but they kind of really opened to ideas.
Did we ever find out where Eli got his like fighting skills?
No. Yeah, the one criticism would be that we can't. It's not really explained where he gets his fighting skills from.
Interesting that was never explained.
You take on this part, fabulous part, but you got to get yourself in shape.
Mm-hmm.
And you're in good shape. I mean, we know.
Well, I had to drop about 50 pounds because I had put on a lot of weight for taking the Pelham 123, but I had 6 months to prepare, so I took my time, 8 to 10 pounds a month, and lost about 55 pounds.
Whoa. Well, take me through, though, the weapons
How
training.
I lost the 55 pounds?
Well, I mean, trust me.
A lot of lettuce.
Yeah,
no, actually,
I keep trying that.
Actually, I was eating whatever I wanted because I was working out so much.
But take me through the weapons training, because that's not easy. Come on.
Yeah, no, it was fun. It was a lot of fun. It wasn't difficult.